this bucket is getting a full repin, basically a light refurbishment. Pins and bushes are destroyed in the tipping point, so I'm going to cut out the remains of the 4 bushes. The 4 pins are very loose also, so they'll need replaced. I've removed them from these holes. These holes will be welded up and machined. We want new side cutters put on. All the cracks around the bosses repaired. We'll probably just weld in new bosses, and then I assume it will go to the machine shop to get line board. And the top headache rack, we have a solid bar, the rest are tubes, and we have a few sections of those to replace. These are going to be fiddly because originally they would have been slid in from one end right through, so now we have to insert them here, which is a bit tricky to make them strong. We might make a little spigot to go up the inside of the tube. We haven't just figured that out yet, but yeah, we'll get to that. So yeah, just light refurbishment, so stick around, we'll get her done, we'll take her in the machine shop, show you some machining. A few more projects to come for you guys, so yeah, hopefully you like the old welding, gouging, machining. Give me a thumbs up if you do, and I'll keep the videos coming. These videos support my machinery addiction for the channel, so if I get the thumbs up, I get the machines, I keep the machines coming, I keep you guys happy, and everybody lives happily ever after. So yeah, give me a thumbs up, guys. It will keep me moving forwards and keep you entertained, hopefully. So yeah, let's get into it. Time to fire the gouger up and cut these out. I'm going to use the gouger because we're near the seals in the hydraulic ram, and I don't want to put too much heat in or we will damage the seals. So the gouger will knock these out quickly without too much heat input. And the same here. So yeah, we'll do that now. Takes a while to get the feel of the old gouger, but once you do, you can melt one surface from the other without touching the lower surface. Tricky with the gouger because it's not like the burners where you have you're relying on temperature. With the gouger, obviously it's an electric arc which will try and arc to whatever it can, but obviously the piece you're cutting is the easier surface to arc to, because electricity always takes a path of least resistance, and the underlying surface below, which often has a little layer of rust or oxidization, is enough to stop it arcing. But still, you're talking about 0.5 millimeter or 0.25 millimeter of precision you're trying to attain with your hands, which yeah, it's certainly not easy, but it's satisfying when you pull it off. So yeah, that's all the bushes cut. We'll knock them out and probably weld up all 4 of those holes. They all look ovaled and destroyed. bar replaced, welded full thickness. Some people replace these and just do a weld around the outside. That's no good. A top bar relies on full thickness weld, because if it gets here, it just pulls, the middle goes down, the two ends come in, it breaks this weld. So full thickness weld is crucial. I got some 8mm wall, 50mm pipe for here, and in the end I just cut a little section out here to allow me to set it in, which has worked beautifully, and welded in lovely. So I'm very happy with that. Again, a good weld with a throat of at least 8mm or more. So yeah, that's the top bars all replaced, straightened out. There's the bent, buggered bollocks ones there. So, top bar's looking a lot better. Next step is to weld up these pinholes. They're rusty as shit, so I'm simply going to clean them out with some sandpaper on a rod to give me a good surface to weld on. The lower ones, these bosses are going to be cut out, new ones made and welded in. So that's the next step. So next is this board to weld up for the new bush, and we'll get this frame out of here. Those are the rams that tip the bucket. As I said, it's a high tip bucket for those not familiar. Just gives the wheel loader an extra approximately, whatever that height is to there, approximately 1.5 meters reach or thereabouts, or a meter or so. So yeah, we'll weld them bores up and set that out. I'm a plonker. I set the video up to record the welding and time lapse and never hit record. So yeah, I missed that, but anyway, the frame's welded and gone. So yeah, some funny little quirks of working on various machines from various industries. Have to work on a lot of crazy stuff, some nasty stuff. Very often have to work on things from meatworks. They come in covered in old meat. It's pretty stinking. Then you have to weld them, and then the meat starts cooking, and you've got this old meat steaming and cooking when you're welding it. It's absolutely disgusting. But I would still take that over sewage works plant. So you have to work on quite a lot of stuff that's involved with raw sewage, and that's pretty gross. This is from a waste recycling plant by the look of it, household waste, and it's quite funny. It's absolutely covered in magnets, and the magnets pick up all sorts of things like coins. Absolutely incredible just how many magnets are now in circulation. Bit of a hard drive or something, but yeah, there's another coin. How much money must go through these waste recycling things every year? Covered in coins and magnets, little penny magnets. New magnets are really strong. I got a cool one off it there, this little block magnet, and I mean, you literally cannot pull it off. Metal. Must be a neodymium N52 magnet, extremely high grade. But yeah, I just thought that was a cool little quirk, something haven't seen in a while. Absolutely covered in magnets, all shapes and sizes. old school metal. So yeah, that sad as I am, I find that pretty cool. Another coin, more coins, more magnets, a battery. So yeah, it's wacky, some of the stuff we get to work on. It's pretty cool. We've done some work for an extremely expensive brand name sunglasses factory, and they brought us up a box of free sunglasses. It was pretty cool. We've done some work for a textile factory that's known for making some of the best socks in the world. They brought us up a box of the best socks we've ever had. It was pretty cool. We even done work for an ice cream factory, and they brought us up ice cream. So yes, had some awesome perks to the job over the years. Drop me a comment at what cool perks of the job you've encountered in your time at work. There are a few of ours. So yeah, we're getting on quite well. We'll just keep at it, get these holes welded and get her out of my corner. So these holes are quite deep. I'll be welding them with the stick welder. The MIG torch won't reach in that far. And then these bosses are all being replaced because they're completely destroyed. So we'll get the stick welder dragged out and set up.
Unlimited calls, text and data in the UK.
Hey Spotify buyers, click or tap the banner to listen to songs to sing in the car. Sing along and enjoy the ride. Brought to you by our friends at...
So we're tacking in the new bosses. Excuse me. Welder's cough. What we're doing is we're using a piece of bar, using the original bosses to line up the new bosses. The original bosses are worn, so we have a little sleeve in there to center the bar, and this allows us to keep it nice and parallel with the other three holes. So this one has been done. Slide the bar out, do the far side, and then repeat the process for the inner two bosses. That means all four of them will be nicely in line. New boss fitted. Both sides. Side straightened. cracks to repair, and that's it off the machining. Machine, mill the holes out. So that's this job finished. Again, as usual, I missed out on the completion of the job. I was on another job. Someone else finished this one off. As you can see, it got a couple of Hardux strips on the sides of the bucket. Just a little extra wear life. Got some extra little wear strips on the inside as well, and that's all the new pins and the reboard bosses all tightened up, fitted, and ready to go. And the new top rack bars as well, side straightened out a little bit, and the lift frame refitted. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Ready to go back into service. Yeah, bit of a mixed bag in the video. Not that exciting. Sorry about that. But yeah, hopefully you've seen something a bit different. We do quite a lot of these buckets of all sizes. See just a couple of little washers tacked on to keep the pin in. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more, I have other videos with an awful lot larger projects. Check out my playlists. I have categories for engineering, tractors, off-road, mudding, etc. So check out my welding and engineering playlist. There is a stack of jobs in there. Thanks for tuning in. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more, as I said. Greatly appreciate a like to keep the channel growing and keep me bringing you more content. I have a lot of videos on my hard drive I still need to make and upload, a stack. I'll get around to that on the dark winter nights. So yeah, hope you hang around for that. Greatly appreciate your support, and I'll catch you in the next video. You can also check out my Instagram. I have thousands of photos of all sorts of mechanical oddities and repairs and engineering, toys and machines, tractors and off-roading. I'll put a link in the description for that. So yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. Till the next time, stay safe. Over and out.